Have you ever imagined, everyone, what will happen if we lost? You know, have we ever imagined if the Iran and Israel, the countries would waste each other, and thanks to Donald Trump, happen to have a proposal of peace? And what happens if these countries have both, both fighting each other in both world wars? And by both world wars means the country wars. And that's why, everyone, I'm going to record a video by peace. And peace means Peace Walker. That's right, everyone. I'm going to record a video called Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker in my computer. And this explains the origins of how Snake became a person who met Paz Ortega or Ortega Andrade, and also Dr. Emmerich Huey, also known as Otacon. See ya on the video. What's up, everyone? I am Superboy Ben 10, and I'm glad that you all catch it up my message that I sent it alongside my intro. I mean, sent it is not my word. That I sent alongside my intro. That's the right word. I'm playing Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. That's the comparison between my gameplay and also alongside the disaster that is going on the Iran and also Israel, that is also happening alongside in the future within the USA. The wars in the USA, Iran, and Israel. So I'm gonna start a new game, and I am going to, you saw my save state, and I am going to start from the beginning. I played that game before on PSP, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and Elu Rosehill has saw my comment, and he asked me if I played Iron Man on my computer, on my consoles. Well, the answer is yes, and I gotta tell you something. I did. Well, I played Iron Man before, and it was amazing. He was my favorite hero, but before he died, he was dead, and he became Doctor Doom. The actor, not the real hero. And then he became... Well, I gotta tell you something. The actor is now the villain. It's true what the Doctor Doom became. The villain. Just like Harvey Dent says, you either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. He did those things. But he died, and he died, and then the actor who died in the role, and then he became the villain, living himself. But enough talk. Let's do the video so we can do the comparison of, the video to the War of the Three Countries. New data. Savement completed. The year was 1964. The world was in the grip of World War, divided in East and West. One of America's heroes had defected into the Soviet Union. was known as the Boss, the mother of the Special Forces, and the soldier has led the Allies in World War II. However, the American-made miniature nuclear warhead she took with her was used to destroy the research Soviet facility. That happened in Metal Gear Solid 3. Facing full-scale nuclear war, the leaders of the superworld powered held top-secret talks to the avert Armageddon. The Soviet Union wanted to assure that this was not the work of Uncle Sam. They wanted America to eliminate one of the most legendary soldiers, the Boss. The person assigned to this mission was to her closest apprentice, the soldier known as Snake. Snake made the ambushes that would journey territory enemy. Eventually, confronting and killing the Boss in a fortress called Grozny Grad, proving America's innocence and avoiding nuclear holocaust. Having saved the world, Snake was called the true hero and given the title Big Boss. Following the award ceremony, however, Snake disappeared. This is the story of Snake, the Big Boss. Konami Digital Entertainment presents Hideo Kojima. Wow, Tara Strong is here. I know that because I played that game before. Long time ago, you know. Soldiers Without Borders. November 1974.
Boss, wanna go around?
Sure.
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the camera buttons. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up! Good! Look down! Good! You should be familiar with the up and down camera buttons now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay! Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right! Good! Look left! Good! You should be familiar with the left and right camera buttons now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Sir, yes, sir! Okay! You can change the controls anytime in Options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now! At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down! Is that clear?
Sir, yes, sir!
Good! Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the analog stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt it further to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful! Good! Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the attack button while running. You got that?
I'm sorry, everyone. It's because I didn't got. It's because I tried to skip. I was just trying to skip all the training sessions because you know what that means, right? I will move forward to the game.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to hit our Miller?
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Here.
Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
Voiced by Steve Blum.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload. Where'd they get that kind of cash? I fear La CIA may be involved.
CIA?
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the US. And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
An army without borders.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No, I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Andrade. Voiced by Tara Strong.
Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too.
Kaz?
Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace.
Stands for peace?
Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in La Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Thank God.
She's huérfana. Her
Orphan.
mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War.
Wow.
She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake.
And I will do the
It is
same.
my one and only purpose.
In America, and I will do the same.
Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
And I will make this video so they can agree with this campaign. Sorry everyone. Didn't I told you before? This is a campaign. So they can make this video agree. This is a this is a video so they can agree with peace on Iran and Israel. Peace for Israel and Iran.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Now you know why Professor Galvez knows why he came to you. This is the first part of the campaign. And you want to know why? This is the prologue. An army without borders. What will happen now? Now that Snake will make peace with the Costa Rican army. To be continued in the next episode of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.